message and/or from your local station.
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. I'm from the bottom of the barrel, came apart it in the gravel. All black be my apparel, Glock 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas' castles, my niggas is going cash. I like it, I take it, I ain't gotta fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the thoughts, shoot and bury the nonsense. And piss in the corpse, you niggas small like the fine print. Fall in line to get pop quick, you forgot your reminder. Third pound we the livest, respect over everything. Cash come included, my clique get everything. Mash on the music, biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks, separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, poison all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. And since I'm born blessed, ain't no doubt me and the team next. We coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Never lose love like sleep, I'll be stretched out. Everybody on my line, that's why I stepped out. Mark Gatorade, stone face gripped up. Mouth split, Tony talking Tiger gear ripped up. Pound reppin', G checking freshman. Top hat pimped out like the West End. Musical, wise guy, no lie. Real heart, true eye for Avila. Nigga pick a side, killers never switch a side. Money or the power, push away, I feel aside. Dollar deal a day, still celebrating. Pop another bottle for every hater hating. Both hands, middle finger in the air. Shining on both so you see them shits clear. Playboy, ice grill, we ain't scared. And you can keep them ugly bitches over there.
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
They don't wanna see me shine. Might go blind, and the blind can't leave the blind. Dropping gems on them, they don't pay no mind. Nope. It ain't worth throwing pearls and swine. Love that fast money, wanna stick something. But a slow million better than a quick 100. One line at a time, keep them hits coming. Uncut blow, take a whiff of it. It's a shame what they do for wealth. Wanna be Wayne, shoot yourself. Like December 31st, let off them choppers like it's January 1st. July 4th with them fireworks. Put that mask on, October 31st. You the best, guess we the worst. This is my world, Mr. Universe.
We live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Coming live in the back, can't pardon your disrespect. From the G's to the goon, little homies on deck. This is boom back like a terrorist threat. Keep it gully good, can't shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take game and bet. Call me pre-thinker, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide king, never bang regret. From the bottom of the barrel like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, too legit, quit. The hustle is the turn, trying to flip the script. Don't let the struggle burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third pound on the move, so ridiculous. Oh.
Stayed out the argument the other day, but I'll probably be the instigator tonight.
There's a certain feeling in this.
The Eagles looking to change the Commanders again. Phil's Mafia.
Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to Bangin' Aces live and direct sport commentary live with your hosts. Bang, what's up? On Bang USA, whatever's easier for you to say. And y'all already know what day it is. It is halftime. We're coming back from halftime of the AFC Championship matchup. And here's a tied game, a close game. 7-7. Stidham is out playing May V.P. And still it's only a tie game. I've seen some things I liked. I've seen some things I expected. I've seen some things that is to go with your first start. Like, gotta protect the ball. I don't know. They was expecting Drake Maye to have a couple of fumbles and an interception in this game, and so far he has not turned the ball over. But he's had a hard time moving the ball. That pressure is on him. Let me see what kind of adjustments they made at the half, This shit is crazy, man. Good game. Good game. Hold on, let me get. Let's do that. Salute, salute, salute. Let's do that. And it's NFL Championship week, as you know. Only the Warriors may advance. And it's the Championship week coaching purge. Reassignments. Denials. Rejections. And data school testing coaches, right? What's the best procedure to pick a coach? I don't know. But I know that field testing them, not taking their resume at what it is a big problem, bruh. But we'll get into it. Championship week is here. We are in the AFC Championship game. Drake Maye V.P. and the Patriots take on Denver Broncos and the Bronco-less Bo Nix Broncos. Jarrett Stidham led Broncos. Big run for the Patriots. Yeah, their run game was kind of quiet in the first half. Let's see if they can step it up in the second. But yeah, the league had to stop lying now. They had to stop narrative setting now. For teams, 4 teams remain. 2 tickets to the Super Bowl to be punched still remain. At least a half for one of the games. And while the NFL crowns finalists on the field is quietly purging itself off of it, Patriots versus Broncos in Denver, altitude versus attitude, defense and chaos as Drake Maye V.P. chaos chases a historic turnaround season and some history. Jarrett Stidham is thrown into the fire. And later tonight we talk about the Rams versus Seahawks in Seattle. The Wild Wild West continues and returns as Sam Darnold faces the biggest moment of his career against a scarred, relentless Matthew Stafford, MVP candidate. Meanwhile, the coaching purge has been on the way as Mike McDaniel finally gets to escape the Miami Dolphins. The Bills fracture and fire McDermott. Cleveland embarrasses itself by data chasing. Power shifts are happening. Patience is dying, and only the Warriors advance. Everyone gets exposed at this point. You either are or you're not. And there can only be one Yes, for the fan, by the fan, hosted by your host, yours truly, Bang Uso, Bang USA. Welcome to BALDSC, Banging Aces live and direct sport commentary. And we got a day in front of us as the Patriots are on the move, trying to get in front of this game and make it a little harder on the backup. Drake Maye been running a lot in this game, and hello, gotta wake up and prepare for them legs. I can tell they did not prepare for them legs. He's only been doing a little all season, but he's running more than anything today. Stevenson stuck behind the line. No progress. 2nd and 10 coming. 3rd quarter, 9:30 on the clock. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Drake Maye V.P. Drake Maye V.P. Yeah. PS2, locking down booty. Abute. Pause. On the one-on-one coverage all game. Darren May to take a shot. He's taking a couple to be unsuccessful, and yeah. Sean Payton came in with all the confidence in the world behind his squad. Let's see if we can upset him. Drake Maye goes down. 3rd and 10. Maye behind center. Play action. Short pass. Screen. Gets a 1st down. Short of a 1st down. I think he got that 1st down, but they caught him short. 4th and 1 on the 10-yard line. Timeout. Timeout call. New England going for it on the 4th down. Maybe they should kick the field goal here. Yeah, you tush push this. 4th and 1 on the 10-yard line. Tush push it is. May had to get it. First down. Good move. Drake Maye gets the QB sneak going. Tush push. Wow, they almost got stopped on the tush push, bro. First and goal now. Drake Maye in the shotgun. Drake Maye. Let's go. My phone. Oh, Denver challenging the first down. Denver challenging the first down. Challenging the first down. See if the fellas come in. Yeah, man. So we had a lot going on in the new year here on BALDSC. So salute to y'all. Thanks for any support. We did miss out last week, couldn't make it. But you know, if I can, I'm gonna be here. But it's looking like, I mean, this is anybody's game still, but prior to the game, I went Patriots for this game. This Drake Maye has been having a remarkable season, and I'm not a Patriots fan, but I like the Drake Maye, the Christian Gonzalez's, and all that. I like what they did with their team and the quick turnaround that they had. I liked all that went down with that, right? So now here we go. Let's see what we got going on. Coaching purge, championship week. When the music cuts and the league shows his hand, what goes on, right? The music is cut off. They keep calling this an off season. That's a lie. It's not off season just yet. Well, for some teams it is, but it's been a purge this season. I believe 8 to 10 coaches have been fired. This is what happens when power gets nervous, when front office likes to snicker with the coaching staff and they let the coaches run the zoo, right? They say they don't want to let the players run the zoo, right? When owners posture and when quarterbacks finally look around and realize the adults aren't driving the bus. That's right. The music didn't slow down, though. It didn't fade. It just cut out. Cut out. No music. And when that music did cut out, some franchises were holding trophies, and some were holding excuses. And some were holding the beginning of the year snicker party, right? Now they're frowning. Now they're seeking new jobs. Yeah. And some already got new jobs. Coaches move like fugitives. Owners talk like kings. Quarterbacks stop waiting their turns. And looming all over all of it is this championship week right here. Because in the NFL, when the music stops, everyone remembers where you were standing. And the musical chairs proceeds to continue. Welcome to BALDSC. I'm your host, Bang USA Sports. And what's going on, everybody? Power. Let's talk about power. When the league started eating itself. Mike McDaniel's headed to LA. Maybe. Has he still taking head coaching jobs? I don't understand that. Interviews, I should say, still taking head coaching interviews. Smartest exit in the room though. He decided to leave. Well, he had to leave Miami. They were just basically done. He didn't just leave Miami. He escaped though. Now expected to join Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. McDaniel's walking into a exact ecosystem his football brain was built for. Has a hell of a running back over there, a hell of a quarterback, and a receiving core. Needs to fix that line and get in there with his complexity and get them boys balling. Has a real run game, a quarterback with physical gravity, a head coach who doesn't flinch. This isn't a demotion. It's recalibration for McDaniels. Isn't here to babysit vibes anymore. He's here to make offense structurally violent. Unstoppable force meets immovable object. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is still arguing about autonomy, clauses, and press conference tone. Yeah. So Chargers did their thing. I think they lost Minter, but they gained McDaniels. We'll see who they put for their defensive coordinator. Small hire. I heard he was going over there with Robert Saleh, and Jim Harbaugh came in there and snatched him up like, nah, get over here. And I think that'll be good for him. Herbert damn sure needs it, but a new offensive coordinator for Herbert. Again, like, whoa. Cleveland Browns coaching search. If you can call it a coaching search, it's been a professional embarrassment. I'm not going to dress it up. No, I'm not. I'm not dressing it up. Nobody wants to be in Cleveland. Maybe because it's Cleveland, Ohio, and it's cold. Maybe because the organization just doesn't run. They run right. They like to snicker. They like to entertain. The Browns call themselves data-driven, which apparently means essays, questionnaires, personal tests, compliance interviews, all the rigmarole to make sure you're going to comply and bow down and for your money, right? That's basically what it's telling grown-ass men, right? Because they coaching resumes don't speak for themselves, I guess, with Cleveland, because Cleveland feels like they have the cachet to be picky and to be data-driven, right? The analytical guy left the building last year. So all that data-driven shit, y'all need a new approach, Cleveland. I don't know what the dog pound is doing over there, but y'all allowing them to do. Y'all allowing Haslam and Berry and all to be fools. Y'all if nobody want to coach y'all might as well make a official offer to the Gravitas himself, man. Y'all know that's what gotta happen. I know that's what gotta happen, but then you lose the control. The Gravitas ain't filling out no essays or questionnaires or taking any personality tests. You know what his personality is. You know what I mean? And compliance interviews? Are you serious? What do you got? Kids here? You know you're giving this job to some young guy who can't say no, who can't question you, and who badly wants to be a head coach. That's who that job going to. Mike McDaniel withdrew. Jesse Minter withdrew with options vanishing. Cleveland scheduled another minority interview mid-second round, not for inclusion, but for paperwork. Yeah, that's not progress. That's HR failure and HR football, right? And now they're circling Jaguars OC Grant Udinski, hoping lightning strikes Sean McVay twice. History says otherwise. The only real gravity left in Believe land is the Gravitas, the mini Gravitas, Shador Sanders. And nobody wants to coach him. Now I'll say why. Is it him or is it the organization? We'll debate that later. Bills implosion. Oh, man, the Bills implosion. It's a 10-7 game. Patriots at the lead, 10-7. Stidham. It's foggy now. Stidham throws the ball, and it's dropped. One of the quietest alarms in the league history just went off. Josh Allen is reportedly stunned, unhappy at how the owner, Terry Pagula, projected him or perceived him or had him perceived to be. And GM Brandon Beane handled the press conference this week. And in translation, the quarterback finally noticed the adults aren't driving the bus. There's a growing belief Allen doesn't want out because he can't. There's a growing belief Allen doesn't want out because he can't win, but because he's tired of dragging a dysfunctional organization uphill every January. Brian Daboll tried to get himself in there for the job. They was like, nope. So if he doesn't get that job, he expected to land in Tennessee as an OC for Cam Ward under Robert Saleh. Let's see if that happens. Meanwhile, the Browns have interest in Sean McDermott. If they smart, they'll kill all the tests and essays and just sign the man. Bills fans launched a viral petition, 40,000 signatures demanding McDermott's return. That's not fan engagement. That is organizational distress. So both those organizations, two very different organizations, headed on the same path. Giants sign Harbaugh and unfinished business. John Harbaugh didn't come to New York to stabilize the vibes. He came to reprogram this franchise on rookie QB Jackson Dart. Harbaugh said, I was really, really excited talking ball with Jackson Dart. His mindset is exactly what you're looking for. That's not coach speak. That's recognition. And now comes the nostalgia with intent. Harbaugh wants Odell Beckham Jr. back for a farewell season in New York. I don't know if that's a good idea, though, Harbaugh. Not a victory lap. Unfinished business. It's not something that could get me juiced up, man. That's not something that's getting me juiced up. I'd rather you go get a guy in the draft. I'd rather you do that. Raiders accidentally building a monster if they just trust the process. Vegas didn't plan this, but it has happened. They stumbled into it. A potential foundational big three. This season, Fernando Mendoza expected to be the number 1 draft pick, national champ, Heisman winner, 16-0 season. Expected to be picked by the Raiders, first round. And they had Brock Bowers from 2 years ago. And rookie receiving records, college legend, Ashton Jesse, Heisman runner-up, historic rookie production. That's points, that's pressure, that's a problem on offense already. And they have 2 rookie wide receivers or sophomores going into next year. And they haven't even scraped the peg because Geno was so bad. So Mr. Beck and Thornton, I think they could really be good with a good quarterback. Fernando Mendoza may be going into a system. So what they better do is get him a line. Now, they verbally agreed to hire Mike McCarthy? Nah, Mike McCarthy going to the Steelers. So that's a misprint. Yes, that Mike McCarthy going to the Steelers, and A-Rod is not guaranteed a retirement. So he might be coming back, and could that be a reunion in Pittsburgh? With Mike McCarthy? AFC, old defense? I don't know. Chaos meets confidence. Good luck, AFC North. Good luck. Steelers break the pattern, not identity. Pittsburgh doesn't panic. It commits. 4 head coaches in 57 years. Mike McCarthy now Jones' rare heir. In 18 season, has a little less win percentage than Mike Tomlin himself. Has 1 ring, just like Mike Tomlin himself. So did we get better, Or did we just get mediocrity? Steelers fans need to be tired of the mediocrity, man. A different face, but a mediocre mindset or system. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop wanting that. We want to stop that, man. Chuck Norris was 37. Bill Cowher was 34 when he got hired. Mike Tomlin was 34. McCarthy is twice that, 62. So y'all off y'all regular regimen. And I know this might be for a brief stint, but still, why did y'all do this? Because y'all wasn't ready to fire Tomlin. And if y'all wasn't ready to fire him, then you shouldn't have fired him, and you should have just got your next guy ready under him. But now, you're going to have to do that with McCarthy. 62-year-old coach had a very bad season with the Dallas Cowboys. A departure from process, not philosophy. And no, this wasn't about lowering Aaron Rodgers, but it doesn't hurt to have him, right? So they may be trying to get Aaron Rodgers back for another season. Oh, man, they better let Will Howard go, man. But right now, it's 10-7 game. Patriots versus Broncos. Altitude versus attitude. If Bo Nix doesn't break his ankle in that dramatic, controversial divisional win over the Buffalo Bills, this game would feel different. But football doesn't care about fairness. Denver is the number 1 seed. Denver has a top 3 defense. Denver also has a quarterback who hasn't thrown a single pass all season. And Jarrett Stidham, though okay in this game, is playing in a weather game as May hits Holland for a deep pass, and the fog is out, the snow is out, the mist is out. That's a hell of a game for Jarrett Stidham to make his debut. A former Patriot, first reps of the year, freezing altitude, AFC Championship. All the hurdles. People are asking if he can be the next Nick Foles. Respectfully, not I, sir. Not I. Nick Foles had rhythm, momentum, muscle memory. Stidham has hope and laminated plays. He hasn't been in a lot of position. He has a fumble in his game due to panicking from the pass rush, and he has a touchdown. Now he has to do all the things in between, and on your first debut, it's hard to do things that you don't know. You've never been in this position before. So, no, I do not believe that he's going to be Nick Foles. The last QB debut in the playoffs without a regular season pass was Joe Webb, and Viking fans still wake up sweating from that name. Yes, Joe Webb. Drake Maye V.P. Let's get to some play-by-play. In the shotgun, 2-step drop. Those are the way. 3rd and 6 coming. It is snowing heavy out there. Got to be a run game from here on out. Patriots had that lead. Stevenson gets the run, nothing. Come on, Pats. Broncos always fall short when they get to these big games. Let's see if they can pull it out. Regardless, already missed the field goal earlier, hit one, made a 23-yarder. Now it's a 46-yard attempt in the heavy snow and fog. Puts it up. And he misses another one. Story of the kicker, wide right. And it's a 10-7 game. Nobody wants to grab control of this game, y'all. What the heck is that? Know why he tried to grab control of this game? What's up with that, yo? That's crazy. I try to grab control of this game. What's on my orders? All the way up. I think they stopped me. All the way up. Commercials. Eat them. Listen, field goals, man. Story of the kicker. Stidham scored that early touchdown. He's playing so well. First 7 passes went to 6 different receivers. Oh, he's playing so well. Hey, come on, get out of here with that, bro. Crazy. crazy, 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 crazy. Do. Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, man. So yeah, man, we got a lot going on in the industry. You got Stafford tonight. Wild Wild West returns for their battle as Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers. I told you it would come down to them eliminating each other, and it basically came down to that. That's a fact. Seattle hasn't felt like this since Russ left. You know what I mean? They back in the NFC Conference Championship game. 8 straight wins. 35-point demolition of the 49ers last week. So they haven't really even been tested in 2-3 weeks now. Defense peaking. 12th man is Farrell out there in Seattle. And then it's the gifted curse himself, Sam Darnold, playing one of his biggest games of his career after last year's debacle. The gifted curse, Darnold versus Stafford. Darnold says he feels real good, no injury designation, though he was listed as with an oblique sprain for the last 2 weeks. Translation, we'll know on the first, third, and long. This is the biggest game of his career, and history hasn't been kind to him here. Across the field stands Matthew Stafford, an MVP caliber season, scars intact, very openly plotting the 2026 return. Coming in very brash and brave and confident, talking about taking people's hearts on last drive, and did it to the last 2 teams last week in OT. And yeah, let's go get their hearts and get to the next round. Boom. Can they do it again? Is the question. This is the third playoff meeting between these teams. Seattle lost the first 2. And fun fact, this is the only third championship game since 1970 featuring number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. The last time it happened, Seattle won. History whispers, pressure screams, and oh man, who you got? Who you got? Let it be known. Let it be known. I'll put it in the chat, man. Baby. Broncos defense in the first half has 3 sacks, 4 first downs allowed, 29 passing yards allowed, and 1 TD allowed, rushing TD. Their defense still playing epically good, though. Patriots had a very similar defense. Stidham outplayed Bay in the first half, but still was a tie game. Patriots Broncos, the lowest scoring first half of a conference championship since 2018 when the Patriots led Chiefs 14-0. Stidham like, I could beat this guy. He's only a sophomore. I've been in the league longer. Stidham went to Auburn. Sam Darnold went to SC. Drake Maye went to NC. Matthew Stafford went to Georgia. Bulldogs. Ooh.
Steelers and Patriots being the only organizations to beat the AFC Championship 16 times in their organizational history. Raiders got 11. Broncos got 11. Texans was 0. Wow. Sean McDermott reports saying that he's going to take a year off from coaching after 9 years of being a leader. I think that would be, I understand it, but you got to strike while the kettle's hot, Sean, unless no jobs interest you right now. It's coming down, snowing in Denver right now. And Denver behind the draw. They gotta get the lead. It's all white. The TV, I can't even see the players on the TV, bro. Can't even see them on the TV. Jeez. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Stevenson getting tapped for the big game as the vet. Drake Maye gonna call it. Look colder. He got 89 yards in this half. Fourth quarter, 12:30 on the clock, 3rd and 4, ticking away. May comes out in the shotgun. Defenders draped around him. Blockers. Has all day in the pocket. In trouble. Steps up and he gets sacked. Drake Maye sacked and doesn't get up fast either. Eight-yard loss. Patriots have to punt back to the Broncos. Ugly game right now. Field is all white. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Yeah. Figure I'll get on just in case this was a epic game that we couldn't have missed. I got on to give you a little reaction to it. I don't know what I'll do tonight's game, but I'm gonna try. There's some things to run out and do right after this. I'll try to get back. Yeah, man. No, I thought the guys would have came in, but they didn't. Maybe they'll come off for tonight's game.
Nah, if you was Andrew Berry, do you trade up to take the #1 pick? Mendoza? I don't know. I don't think I would do that. Because you got a couple of guys there. Of course, you like Mendoza better than Simpson. But you got Chambers back there. You got Pavia. Got some quarterbacks that could throw the ball. That ain't high on the hyperbole list, but they good quarterbacks, you know. It is snowing. Coming down out there. The field is totally white. You can barely see the orange. Harvey gets away. Turns it up on the edge and may have got a first down. Another run. Stop short. I'm short of the first. Coming down, heavy snow. Heavy fog, heavy snow. This should be a run game now. 3-point game, 10-7. Run up the middle, inside run. First down. Denver moving the ball and moving the chain. They got smart. They stopped asking Stidham to be amazing and let him just manage the game. Everybody that talk about Denver defense, ain't really been no talk about Patriots defense, and they got a top 5 defense. And Denver just having just as much problems with them. Like, pretty fairly even game. Set him in the shotgun, empty backfield, cleared out. Looks like screen, blown up in the backfield, incomplete pass. They know that our new backup quarterback gonna be trying them screens and them outs. Defense, this is dominant. They don't have the flashy names,
But they didn't. It's just as dominant this season. $8:43 on the clock. Taking away, 3-point lead. Looks like they're bringing out the punter. Punt the ball back to the Patriots. They have to put their foot on the gas. Out at the 5-yard line. Good kick. Yeah. Special to me. More Pats. $10-7 game, 8:21 on the clock. Coming back from commercial. It is still snowing. Live out there in Denver. 10-7 game. Ball on the 8. Let's see how the Patriots get out of there. Single back. Stevenson slips before the handoff and makes slips trying to both of them slip back there. Oh, come on, Drake Maye. Do not turn the ball over in front of the end zone. Two-yard run for Stevenson. Third down coming. One on the 7. 3rd and 11. 7:14 on the clock. They threw it away. 4th and 11, punting back to the Broncos. Broncos had more than enough opportunities. They running out of time. 7 minutes in this game. Down 3. They got to put something together. It is nasty out there, though. 10-7, down by 3. They got to get it out the end zone. Kicked out about the 50. They on a damn. They got good, but it didn't even get to the 50. (32-yard). Rams versus Seahawks on Fox after this. Gonna be interesting. It is disgusting out there. All out blitz. There we go. Lost a 5-6 yards there. 3 yards. That third quarter, it was a green field in the first 2 quarters, first half. That third quarter, it started coming down. That fourth quarter, it's completely different field. That's why you got to get yours early. Third down coming. Broncos not getting no gain. 3rd and 12. Yeah, you can't do no field goals right now, man. All the missed field goals should have told you that. Shotgun. Stidham, 4-step drop back, spins around, starts running up the middle, has it wide open, slides down. He's all right, man. He's not. It's his first. I'm not expecting him to do a lot, but he's doing like typical first time debuters. Like, look for your first reason out there, run. And in a snow game, he's getting a little bit more than he normally would get. But in the first half, he threw a little shot over the defense. Defense buckled in, and he ain't did it again. Another missed field goal. Broncos, damn shame. Why would you try to kick a field goal in the swirling snow, bro? Why are y'all trying to kick a field goal, bro? You might as well use it as 4 downs and go for it, bro. Y'all. Oh, he tipped it. The Patriots have the ball now. 10-7 game. High form. Hand off to Stevenson. Runs into the pack. 1 2 yards. Most. 4:33 on the clock. Patriots just gotta hold the ball, get a couple of first down. This game could be over. Patriots missed a couple of. Patriots missed a couple of field goals, but so did the Broncos. They missed a couple of field goals, and they denied to go for a field goal one time when they was right in the red zone. They should have never did that, and they didn't get it. Got turned around. Now they trying to take field goals when they not supposed to be taking field goals. The weather's bad. Snow, wind, wet field. It's a chance for the Lombardi, man. Y'all better show what y'all got. 39. Hands it off. Nothing. .304 on the clock, and they punting back to Denver. Peyton had plenty of chances to be tied or up in this game, and the weather took every outside choice from him. Man. He should have played this smart from the beginning. Uh-oh. Stidham hasn't played in a game this long. He's starting to have cramping, and we'll be watching him when he come back out there. Kicked it to the 33-yard line this time. Denver's won 13 comeback games this season. They've closed out games in the last 3 minutes most of the season. Stidham steps up. Shout out to Harry for a yard. Second and 9. Stidham in the shotgun, motion to the left side. Four-step drop back, throws it up on the fade, throws the pick, and the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez gets the pick easily. 2:11 left in this game, a 10-7 game, and the Patriots have to rock again. Christian Gonzalez dares them, they take the dare, and comes well short. Good heads-up play by the Patriot defense. It's just a young quarterback mistake. You don't have any reps and experience from the season to lean on. Like, the only thing you have to lean on, what did I do in college? Like, I gotta throw the fade. All right, I just gotta throw that's what you're gonna lean on, bro. My college memory, which he's been in the league 3-4 years now, like, Stidham, an expatriate, could have got a revenge game in. But he's looking like the weakness, man. He did score that first touchdown, but they buckled in on him, and he ain't been able to do that again, replicate it. And the weather came, added to the hurdle, made it that much harder. Because you got this stuff is earned, man. It's not given. Like, even the greats get to the spot and mess up. The Lamars, the Burrows, you know what I mean? They get here, they mess up because they got to be earned, bro. Can't have a late fumble, a late interception. Can't have that. Right now, the Patriots have the momentum off that interception. Now they just run the clock out, right? But with the weather the way it is, they might get the ball back with a minute something on the clock or less than a minute on the clock. And, you know, they haven't done anything, but desperation comes and you take more risk. And see what happens. A mistake is made. And mistakes can be made. You know what I mean? Cover blown, somebody falls down, slides, easy touchdown over the top, like. Christian Gonzalez just waiting there like, thank you. I'll take that. All right, we back. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 40. Broncos only have 1 timeout. Patriots have 2. Patriots hand it off. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 coming. Looks like the snow is slowing down. Still looks very cold out there, though. They need to get this first down. It look like they're just going to hand off a run. Got 8 men, 9 men in the box. Play action. Drake Maye comes out the back door. He gets the first down. Drake Maye runs the bootleg and gets the first down. 1:51 on the clock. Wow, Drake Maye. Good aggressive call by Josh McDaniels. Drake Maye runs a bootleg for the first down. And that could be the game as they kneel. Encroachment. Drake Maye does it. Gets to the Super Bowl in the sophomore season. He does what Jaden Daniels couldn't do last year. He does what CJ Stroud and them still couldn't do. Right? He does what Caleb Williams fell short of doing in his sophomore year. Who else? Who else is in year 3, which came out with Stroud? Bryce Young. He surpassed Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix. It's sad Bo Nix broke his ankle. Because this game would have been different if they had Bo Nix running the ball in the snow. This game would have been completely different. 3rd down. 37 as they nail it out. Jarrett Stidham. Oh, he was going to do what? He wasn't going to do much in the freezing ass cold. Patriots overcome the Denver Broncos, the number 1 seed Denver Broncos, and Sean Payton led Denver Broncos and head to the Super Bowl as the number 2 seed. And Drake Maye V.P. Who will he face? Will it be a battle of the MVP candidates? Drake Maye V.P. does it. Oh my God. 10-7 game. I can't believe he did it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, Drake Maye. Let's see what his stats is. Oh my God. This can't be serious.
86 total yards for Drake Maye, 10 of 21. L. Rushing touchdown, 10 rushes for 65 yards. Mondre, 25 for 71. Ugly, nasty game, bro. Stidham played better than Drake Maye today, 17 to 31, 133. Touchdown and the interception. QBR 65-12. Drake Maye QBR 60. Oh my goodness, bro. Big defensive play by the Patriots, causing the fumble by Stidham. That was the big mistake by Stidham today. And yeah, man. Congratulations to Coach Vrabel and Drake Maye V.P. and the boys. I don't know how they got that ugly win with barely no offense, but they did, man. And that's what bad weather games will bring. Defensive games will bring. 86 yards. Everybody going to be talking trash about him. Not that quarterback, not that guy. But if they got better elements in the Super Bowl, I expect him to play on his best game. Wow. Drake Maye V.P. 10-7 victory over the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton got to get together. There's no way in hell he should not have lost this game. At least he should have scored 10 points. He be losing in these games all the time, bro. Because he get caught in his emotions and shit. Crazy. Well, that's the game, folks. Drake Maye and the Patriots headed to the Super Bowl first time since Tom Brady left. And wow. Did they turn around real quick? Jets need those kind of moves and that kind of luck. Wow. Patriots headed to the Super Bowl, bruh. So now that leaves Seattle and the Rams. Battle of the Wild Wild West. Battle of the Wild Wild West. Oh, man. Oh, man. There we go, man. There we go. I'll be back on with the new stream. Just give me a few minutes. I set it up. I got to run to the store, and I'll set it up. And we'll be back for the Seahawks and Rams game. We'll be back for that one. This is BALDSC. I'm your host, Ben Usa. Salute to y'all. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and Patriots fan, salute. Congratulations. Bang!